Dear students of BCom Part 2nd, I am Abhinav Kamal Raina, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, Government College, Nasirabad. Today, I would like to talk about Indian accounting standards and its implications. Students, from the adoption of international financial reporting systems, which is also known as IFRS, India has two options. India either to adopt IFRS completely or converge its existing accounting standards, which is denoted as AS Australia S, in according to the principles and procedures of IFRS. Students, the Government of India decided to converge its existing accounting standards according to IFRS, and Government of India entrusted the task of converging of AS into the light of IFRS to the Institute of Chartered Accountancy of India. Chartered Accountancy of India formatted such standards and forwarded to the National Advisory Committee on Accounting Standards. On the recommendation of the National Advisory Committee of Accounts Standards, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India has issued notification on 16th February 2015 in the Extraordinary Gazette of the Government of India regarding 39 Indian accounting standards. Following are the list of the 39 Indian accounting standards. Students, will start with the Accounting Standard 1. Accounting Standard 1 is for the presentation of the financial statements. It is necessary for all to go the financial standards, statements according to AS1 norms. Indian Accounting Standard 2 represents the inventories and associated information relating to the inventories. Accounting Standard 3 it is statement of cash flows. It is Accounting Standard 7. We talk about Accounting Standard 8. It is accounting policies, changes in accounting estimates, and very important, the estimation of the errors. Accounting Standard 10 represents events after reporting period. Accounting Standard 12 represents all information relating to the income tax. Accounting Standard 16 represents property, plant and equipments, and it is additional information relating to its purchase and the expansion. Accounting Standard 17, it represents lease amount and the leases. Accounting Standard 19, it represents employee benefits. Accounting Standard 20th, it represents the accounting for government grant and disclosure of government assistance. It's very important for the shareholders' point of view. I will repeat it again, that Accounting Standard 20 is related for accounting for government grants and disclosure of government assistance. Accounting Standards 21, effect of change in foreign exchange rates. This is very also important as far as foreign exchange changes in fluctuations in currencies concerned. Accounting Standard 23 represents borrowing costs. Accounting Standard 24 relates to party disclosures. Accounting Standard 27 separate financial statements needed. Accounting Standard 28 investments in associates and joint ventures. Accounting Standard 29 represents financial reporting and hyperinflation economics. This is also very important accounting standard. Accounting Standard 32 represents financial instruments presentation. Accounting Standard 33 represents earning per share. Very, very, very important for the students to understand. We have different ratios, and on the basis of the ratios we can find out the earnings per share. Accounting Standard 34 represents interim financial reporting. Accounting Standard 36 represents impairment of assets. Accounting 37 represents provisions, liabilities and contingent assets. Account Standard 28 represents intangible assets. Account Standard 40 is for investment and property or investment in property. Accounting Standard 41 is for the agriculture income and agriculture purposes. Accounting Standard 101 is first time adoption of Indian accounting standards. Accounting Standard 102 is share based payment. Accounting Standard 103 is business combination. Accounting Standard 10 is for insurance contracts. Accounting Standard 105 is non-current assets held for sale and discontinued operations. Accounting Standards 106 is exploration for and evaluation of material resources. Accounting Standards 107 is for financial instruments and disclosures. Accounting Standard 10 is for operating segments. Accounting Standard 109 for financial instruments. 1010 is for consolidated statements. Accounting Standard 111 is for joint arrangements. Accounting Standards 113 is fair value measurements. Accounting Standards 114 is regulatory deferred accounts. And Accounting Standards 115 is for revenue from contracts with customers. Dear students, from the Indian accounting standard point of view, there are 39 standards from Accounting Standard 1 to 105. Now question here arises, what is the present status of accounting standards? The Institute of Chartered Accountancy of India is entrusted to draft accounting standards till the National Advisory Committee on Account Standards does not formulate its accounting standards. These are presently 39 formulated by the Chartered Accountancy of India. Presently, National Advisory Committee on Accounting Standards recommends the accounting standards as per the Ministry of Corporate Affairs notified by the Government of India on the 16th of February 2015. The companies may apply from 1st April 1905 and forced gradually from 1st April 16. Therefore, till 31st March 16, the original 32 accounting standard AS1 to AS30 are followed for preparation and presentation of the financial statements. Thank you very much.